bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria was yo. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media. Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
Nigeria. They are seeking political relevance. That's why I keep saying at some point, you know, we're at a very, very interesting time in the history of Nigeria. This is the best time to be alive. This is the best time to observe the political trajectory of our country. It wouldn't be too long. Look, we're in January. January is rolling out. And then in the next 1 year, we're going to begin to see the political drama unfolding. And I can tell you the ADC is a party to watch out for. Not because they are going to do something
extraordinary.
Extraordinary, but there's going to be a whole lot of drama coming from the ADC.
Okay, do you agree with Dr. Piper?
Well, Nigerians essentially were looking for alternative in 2023 in particular, when they dumped their anger in, which was paraphrased to be vote and followership of P2B. What you saw in the adoption of P2B in particular in 2023 wasn't an absolute support for P2B, it was an anger against the establishment. And now you still have the same, the substantial fraction of the establishment is still the stronghold of ADC. If you remember the day the ADC flagged off their new ADC in quotes at Yaradua Center, I made a statement that we were live that day. I said there is nothing ADC have brought to P2B that P2B doesn't have before. Do you understand? So if you look at what he has said, just go back now. Let's look at it philosophically. ADC told us they are going to be the home for coalition. But at a point,
they are no longer a coalition.
They gave marching orders to everybody to resign from their party and join ADC. That is not coalition. And it's neither is it a merger. Okay, coalition is a temporary arrangement to fulfill a purpose, especially political issues like running, for election. And when you now have this kind of coalescing arrangement that is not coalescing on a known candidate, people are not able to have a direct measurement. Now it's coalescing on individuals there, coalescing on Erufai, coalescing on Amechi, coalescing on Aleboshola, David. You have named them already, so we don't waste our time. When you look at all these people, they have had records that we can rely on to make judgment today. Would you say these people are essentially better than Asiwaju? I ask you that question. Can Nigerians say this is the alternative we seek? Even it appears the alternative was more distant in 2023, even when P2B clearly came out to say, yes, I belong to the old hawks, but look at my ways. I'm not up to steal your money. I'm not up to waste your money. I'm not up to do this. And look at what I achieved as Anambra State governor. At least being an old of the old guard, people were still able to see him as a point where we can now relate with the real politics, and you have that level of followership. Now that Obi has gone there, let me tell you, Obedience are hopeful that they're going to go there and make the mark, because they really don't. Most of them don't understand politics. I can tell you that most of them do not understand politics. And once you are going to give Nigerians the politics of the same people versus the same type of people, that's not a messiah. A messiah Nigerians seek is something directly, if possible, opposite to what we have. Let me tell you, Nigerians happen to have been unlucky. We have always had better yesterday, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I was just reading through what Babangida achieved, even as a military president. I couldn't believe it. It appears that we could say, oh, do we now go back to this time?
Even Abacha.
The so-called Abacha. The stability of that Abacha was unparalleled. Mm-hmm. Dollar was about 85 naira all through. No change. So you begin to wonder.
No, dollar was 20 naira. I remember, sorry to cut Abacha refused to remove it from 20 naira.
So you begin to see the yesterdays becoming better. Now, the people that even took us from the let me tell you, people like Erufai Damanko, why Erufai was a very good minister in Abuja, but he was also a governor for 8 years, and we have records of what happened in Southern Kaduna, how himself was speaking. He was the first person, even while I don't think being a Muslim ticket is a big deal. He was the first person in Kaduna that insisted this must go.
That destroyed the arrangement.
And one of the reasons he supported Asiwaju, it was because Asiwaju now picked the Muslim ticket. So you have people in ADC whose primary objective of being in ADC is not to develop Nigeria, but to grab power themselves, to grab power. They are hungry for power. So if ADC is to be seen as a party of salvation for Nigerian populace, they must distinguish themselves, starting from the look. The national chairman being Mark shouldn't be. Nigerians want to see a vibrant alternative,
dynamic,
because a chairman of a party is an epitome of that party, no matter how you look at it, because that's the person we see. So it shouldn't be David Mark, that we all know.
But we have the argument of former Minister of Youth and Sports, Solomon Dalong, telling us
he was
the reason why these people are fronted or they are placed in position. He said, who can match up to Tinubu?
Match them in what?
Match them in strength.
What kind of strength?
In followership, in all that within that drink.
Let me tell you before I know you are ready to come in. What is David Mark's followership across Nigeria?
He was Senate President.
What is his followership across Nigeria? What is Showore's followership in the ragtag district across Nigeria? You see, these people, they don't have the followership that we seek. You can't even compare Showore's followership across Nigeria and David Mark's followership across Nigeria.
But then you have
Nigerians are looking for alternative.
But you have a young
Nigerians are looking for alternative.
But if you have a young person in the position as ADC chairman, many people may not take him serious and may not also have the financial wherewithal. Now, let me come to you on that, Dr. Piper. This is the argument that we have on ground. And this is why they said, let these old dogs in that respect mount guard because of experience.
Well, I remember a long time ago bring in this type of argument. I remember when I was a young journalist, I interviewed one of the old veterans, and I asked him a simple question because I was so young. I never believed one day I would see all this color. I never believed I was going to grow old. So I told him, why don't you old people give way to the youths? Why don't you old politicians step aside and let we, the young people, take over? And the guy looked at me and said, gentlemen, you are right. I think it is time for all the old
a primary elections, except maybe to Buhari in 2014, 2015. Atiku always wins primary elections. What chances does Peter Obi stand, of clinching the ticket of the ADC?
I think the ADC is a party of clarity, of inclusion, and of progress. The party would ensure that it has the man who has the greatest of capacity, the greatest of consistency in terms of the ability to be able to show leadership.
Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo,
Yes.
a strong ally of Peter Obi in 2023, came out publicly to denounce Peter Obi, that he does not have the heart, he's chicken-hearted, because he says Peter Obi is not ready to match the APC and whoever, fire for fire, money for money, brigande, whatever, match them, because in my place there's a popular saying, we're laughing, we're meaning. It is madness, they used to kill madness. Is Peter Obi ready to play, the game the way it ought to play? Is he going to be a gentleman? Is he speaking, nice man, doesn't want to step on toes?
Mr. Peter Obi is a democratic human being.
Yeah.
He's not a gentleman. For a man who has built businesses from scratch to global standard, Mr. Peter Obi is the most strongest human being, physically and mentally. You see, power and strength are two different things. Mr. Peter Obi is resolute, and I can tell you, Mr. Peter Obi is not the same person in this time and in this place. Mr. Peter Obi, I won't say he will do anything, but he will do the right thing to ensure that he takes power.
Our guest today is Dr. Moses Paul, the African Democratic Congress, because visitors into Abuja or outsiders into Abuja would say, oh, the infrastructure, the road network in Amak, in the city center, is unbelievably, well made, the flyovers, the bridges and stuff. But those in the hinterlands, the suburbs of Abuja and all of that. Now, what do you say to that? Then follow up to that is, what are the three main issues that you're campaigning on? What's your opinion on what is needed by the FCT residents that if any administration can focus on, you would have substantially improved or impacted on the lives of the people?
This is the most brilliant and the best question, especially for this forthcoming election. People are very confused. Nigerians need a raise in their consciousness where this particular context of question is concerned. I'm not running to be the minister of the FCT. I'm running to be the chairman of AMAC, Abuja Municipal Area Council. Many people do not even understand the difference. There is a difference between what is done at the federal level and what is the constitutionality of the local government. The minister is only doing what you call the big ideas, the bold pictures, what you call policy, where the implementation of some of the things I'm going to be doing are concerned. So we are not competing. There is no meeting point. There is an interface, but there's no meeting point. And I give a very clear example. While, for example, in education and health, the federal is only, based on the Constitution, is concerned with making policies at the local level. The chairman of AMAC is the one with the responsibility of rebuilding, revamping, equipping primary schools, ensuring that teachers have the tools that are required to teach, ensuring that students, the pupils, have clean environment, water, their sanitation. This job is not the job of the minister, it's the job of the chairman. That same thing goes for the primary healthcare center. These are the job, that's why it's called primary. This is at the base level. That's why sanitation, primary school, primary healthcare center, waste management, some of the things, clean water, the markets, tenement rates. These are within the constitutionality of the chairman. It has nothing to do with the minister. So many people confuse it and they think that it has something to do with the minister. Now, this is the bottom line. When you have a chairman that does not exist, there is so much concentration on the minister. So people now even think that the minister is the chairman of the area council. That is because AMAC does not exist right now in terms of performance and the responsibility to safety, to public health. That's why children are sitting down here in AMAC on the floor. I am fixing primary schools here. In Lugbe, there's a place called Kapua. In the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be carrying chairs, 50 desks. Because when I got there, children were sitting on the floor. When you go to Tungan Nasara today, the only twin toilet in that place for both the teachers and the pupils, I built it. 2 years ago, I went to a place called Tungan Madaki. Even in the primary healthcare center, there was no toilet where in the maternity place where women give birth. Right here in AMAC, I have to fix those things for them. That has nothing to do with the minister. And again, I tell you, the city center, the Maitama and the Asokoro we look at, that's not AMAC. AMAC, there's Gui, there is Kabusa, there is Jiwa, there is Guarimpa, there is Orozo, there is Karishi, there is Nyanya. All of these are part of AMAC.
So, the second question, you didn't really answer it. Give me 3 or 5 top issues. Because you've lived here, like you said, for like 40 years. I'm closer to that 40 years as well. Abuja looks shiny, like I said, on the surface. But when you go into these suburbs, then you see the stark reality, more or less like a ghetto. Now, how these the tales of two worlds exist side by side, blows my mind. And you also alluded to the fact, and it's true, that all these councils only exist on paper.
Yeah.
The people of the FCT haven't felt their impact for decades.
My vision is anchored on progress.
Established by INEC, but when the commission sat, surprisingly, INEC refused to register any political association as a political party. So some of these political parties, including the ADA, All Democratic Alliance, which we are promoting, have gone to court to see that, to get the court, right, compel INEC to do so.
What were your concerns? Why you thought you should pick a new political party?
Because going to join an existing political party is fraught with a lot of problems. You can see what is going on in the ADC as it is now. There are about 27 court cases at the various states and then at the national, at the center. And then there is a faction, there is the, Nasuru Balas faction, here in Guzape, and there is the David Marks faction here, though recognized, by INEC. But litigations are going on, and we don't know how these litigations will end up. So this became the major concern that I had, that I said, look, we better register a new political party. So now, but with regards to your question as to the movement, from other political parties to the APC, yes, we have so many governors, so many legislators, and so many critical stakeholders in the polity move, from other opposition political parties mainly into the APC. That does not in any way indicate that there is a national consensus as to the preference on APC. Rather, it is a reflection of democratic decay. We are operating in a system that is lawless, absolutely lawless.
What do you mean lawless? Because it moved from one party to the other?
Yes, the law
Isn't what ADC members do?
The law has, the Constitution has stipulated clearly to the movement from one political party to the other, especially among the legislators. Section 101, subsection 1G, and section for the state assemblies, and section 68, subsection 1G of the National Assembly stipulated clearly that if a legislator moves from one political party to another, a political party that filled him into the National Assembly or State Assembly, as the case may be, move to another political party, he should put down his seat. That the Senate President or the Speaker of the House of Assembly or House of Representatives shall declare that seat vacant. But because...
Yeah, but you didn't put the proviso.
The proviso was that if there is no a faction within the political party, and the Supreme Court in Justice, led by Justice Muhammad Dottijo, interpreted that. He said that this faction must take through the entire gamut of the political party. It will not just be a faction at the world or at the local government or at the state or at the zone. It has to be up to the national. At the time a lot of these people moved out, there was no faction. When you remember the legislators moved out from Kebbi, legislators moved out from Delta, legislators moved out from Zamfara and other states, which the president accepted them, and the president said that more will be coming. There was no faction in the PDP. There was no faction in the Labour or any other political party.
But can you say the same now?
No,
For those who are moved.
now there are factions. Yes, but what about those that happened before? So we are operating in a lawless society. And if you are operating in a lawless society, then under what parameters are you going for election? I just now, while I was sitting outside, I saw you people brought out the news of the award of national GCON, to Mr. Gilbert Changori. Now the Constitution is very clear. The National Council of State must sit and advise the president on this. Did the National Council of State sit and advise the president? I can't remember. Maybe you know. But if the National Council...
The APC, that
is an assumption.
So you think
it's a fair assumption. I agree. It's a fair assumption.
Okay, but for the ADC, we don't know who's going to... In fact, how do you see the ADC conducting themselves to secure... Because there will always be perhaps disagreements here and there in terms of whoever emerges with the presidential ticket. Do you see them still pulling together and some people not saying, look, I think I should just go my own way?
Well, the ADC, as it is currently constituted, as I understand it, if it goes for primaries 100 times, I think we'll win 100 times. Absolutely no doubt about that. So how, Obi and his supporters will react is what will determine,
so why
the election.
Why do you think they want to be in the party?
Why do they want?
Peter Obi in the party.
Who?
In ADC.
Who?
The ADC bigwigs, a lot of them have been wooing him.
Because Peter Obi controls more than 6.something million votes. So everybody wants to
come in and vie for the vice presidential slot.
I don't know, but to come in and make the party strong so that the party will win the election. That is why they want him there. I'm not saying that Peter Obi cannot be the candidate of the party. He can only be the candidate of the party if Atiku steps down.
All of our mouths could do wow. A wise man once said, before you talk about war, tell us how many battles you have fought. If you never put your leg for the shoes, not try to explain the pain. You think it's easy to stand heads on against these evil demons, against these chronic motherfuckers, against these blood-sucking politicians in Nigeria. You think it's easy to beat the only man, standing and looking at them in the face, staring them. You think it's easy? You people think it's easy because when I see politicians talk and want to make Obi look weak, you are mad. Obi weak? Can you dare? I don't want a small meeting, he go EFCC, don't hold on. He don't go prison. Can you dare? What do you people even call braveness? I've seen Obi enter hard places. Places where Obi say, even that when they go at risk, he not fear enter. He the fear. Obi go enter. See, 2020. Nigerians, defend your votes. Say now Obi go fight for Kaduna, go fight for Kanu. He needs to be the mistake what we make. But if you're talking about braveness, you're talking about strength. I've seen it. For the fear with it, he go the front. He sees life as nothing. See, I want to be like him. him when I grow. You think it's easy? So they call Tinubu out every day. Someone that even Jagaban's called Jagaban and is standing against him alone. You people know the truth. If you have not fought any battle, don't talk about war. You see, Obi. If you are sincere to yourself, that man an epitome of strength. He should go up for Nigeria. All of them go their ways. Make will be fair tweets. If you tweet, all of us go come follow, come tweet. Go bless all of us 91. You think it's easy? You think it's easy? The crown that man wears is heavy, yet he carries it with pride. Atiku online the camp go APC. Everywhere make sure nobody is talking about it. Atiku's son, Waziri's son, the camp to APC. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody cares. Make Obi Pikin no set request for toilet. Say he go piss now, he no piss somewhere. He's gonna be on all blocks because he's the pressure. He's the pressure. That is where the onus is. When Fayoshe was saying Obi is the only thing that can unseat Tinubu, y'all thought he was joking? I'm just making this video. I don't know why I'm angry. When you people try to make him look, who is weak? Okute, you are mad. Yes, we need a red eye. And 2027, they will see our red eyes. Not just his red eye. Let's get it. Me, I'm shouting. I'm making this video as a warning. When I not say quarrel no hard for my body. I know they run from them. As they come, they embrace them. I'm making this video to beg all of you. You don't like me, you leave my page. This page is a rant page. It's not for peace. I don't talk calmly. If your volume button for your phone not they work, break them on follow me. Do not tell me I'm shouting. If you have not suffered Nigeria, most of you just do not even, you will look at their profile. You're not even in Nigeria. You are abroad where the system works, and you are from there. You are telling me I'm shouting. Why would I not shout? Do you know what I'm going through? Nigeria is happening to me. It's not about being an Ogudeki activist. I'm talking as a concerned Nigerian. Nigeria happens to Nigerians every day. Don't ever tell me I'm shouting, because some days I wake up on the wrong side of my bed and I'm gonna use your full family picture and do rest in peace. When I'm campaigning for my Obi, leave it for me. I can decide not to even walk with Obi again on the street, but I'm still campaigning for him because it's my hope. Don't ever tell me I'm shouting if you've never gone to the hospital and you don't have money to pay for drugs, or you even have money to pay for drugs and there's no doctor to attend to you because they're on strike. I see sick people, sick class, daily on the road. Mama, please, I don't get money for air for all. They don't increase the drug again. I'm overwhelmed. If you ever tell me I'm shouting again, I might use you as a scapegoat. Don't tell me I'm shouting. Don't ever. If you didn't come from the poor of the poor, you are not from the trenches, you don't know how it feels. Don't tell me I'm shouting. You don't know how it feels to be in a system that does not work. Don't tell me I'm shouting. And I don't want nobody pitying for me. I'm good. Don't pity me. Go and pity your mothers in the village that are being killed and kidnapped. But just don't tell me I'm shouting. Don't. It's not by force to be. I've blocked more than 5,000 people. Not because they insulted me, but because they feel I'm shouting. Don't tell me I'm shouting. Don't. Problem go there, they go say, you don't get this person in contact. Assuming you get this person in contact, now you be there right. If it's easy for you, as you don't get the contact now, though, man, don't tell me I'm shouting. Nobody should do it again. Nobody.
The painful part of that particular video is that my sister Mama P used that as last statement, that do you have someone's contact for things to work for you in Nigeria is another biggest problem that we are facing in this country, Nigeria. Do you know that you need to have some kind of level of connection for some things to work for you in Nigeria? You need to have some level of connection for you to be in the hospital, for doctor to prioritize you. Do you know what that means? You'll be in the hospital. The same doctor that is there will not prioritize you and be facing other patients. You need to have some level of connection or have enough swelling pockets for doctor to know that, oh, someone like this is in a hospital. You need to have some level of connection for so many things to work for you in Nigeria. You see, whereas in the UK, I don't need connection for things to work for me. Everything just work the same way it works for the main Igbo people, the same way it works for all the black people in the UK and many other countries. When you are talking, some people will say, oh, you do this, you shout, you do this, you do. Listen, like somebody trying to advise me the other day that I'm a professional person, I should engage my platform as professional. Must you do that all the time? If you look for professional people, go to Arise channels as TVC where they pretentiously pass their submission there. And we don't do that here. Nigeria is not working. Let's be honest to ourselves. It's not working. I know some of you might question me now that, yes, I won't post the link now anyway. Somebody might question me now that, if it's not working, what are you doing there? I'm not here because Nigeria is working. I'm here for the love I have for my country. I'm here because I feel more at home here than in the UK. If we have to be realistic, nothing is working here. And it's only few of us that is talking. Yes. How many people are actually talking? It's only few of us. That's why you see these people, they don't want to allow the right person to come into power, because if the right person come into power, say they allow Peter Obi to rule, a lot of loopholes, satanic criminal loopholes will be closed down. That's why they don't want it to happen. And here we find ourselves, my people. Atiku left a message today for the people lambasting or insulting, disrespecting Peter Obi, that they should stop it now. I'd like to take that article, maybe 1 or 2 paragraphs quickly, then we can move on. Yes, I'll pick call after this article. For those of you who don't want to join the panel, this is the best time for you to join the panel. Trust me, today have been a very, very busy day for us. You can see that we uploaded a couple of videos today. I was also live during the day concerning Don Pedro Obaseki, so this is the second live today, so it's not easy. But then I'll be firewood as they talk. This is Punch. Stop bashing Obi. Atiku tells opposition supporters they should stop it now. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has warned that verbal attacks against former presidential candidate Peter Obi undermine opposition unity and do not serve the interest of Nigeria or its people. Atiku made the remark in an X post on Tuesday, which is today, while reacting to rising exchange among supporters of opposition leaders. Unquote, anyone who insults Obi or Atiku does not mean well for leaders, the coalition ADC, and for Nigeria and Nigerians, the former vice president said. He added that such internal division only benefited the ruling All Progressive Satanic Party, which he described as the main beneficiary of infighting within the opposition. So now Atiku, now he talk that one, the only person who benefit from such civil war and the APC urban bandits who want to maintain the satanic, they use my word there, satanic status quo. See am, una dey see am, I highlight am. They don't use that. They will say, I'm not say satanic. I don't hear her now. Say these people watch you every day. Not be me. See, I read them. If when I feel finance, I me put on there. He did there. I highlight them. I think when I talk him. He said the only person who benefit from such a civil war are the APC urban bandits who want to maintain the satanic status quo. Satanic. Hey! The word is flying. Satanic. Because I don't, I like to just now say that me just carry put am for inside. No be talk am, Atiku talk am. Some of una say me I know they call the satanic. You say and I say Atiku talk am. The day when Dino Melai still use am, I still carry am come here. Now call they say yes. Phone I call they say now only Nigeria was the user. Oh, you think so? People that for there? Not be me to the south. As I tell you, no say I like am. As I tell you, I tell show na solar. Not be people that there. See, article na write like that. Man, make am big, make una for see am before. Some people fit think that say that people to the south they are watching us. They know say by the way, without being told, platform and know say every day we are here, every day. I know still na submission they go far. They are listening to you now. Article, which article they complain put now? Now the fight we currently they go on Twitter, Instagram, and all that. You know, people lambasting and at Obi, even people insulting him and all that. You know, if they don't they follow those things, I go tell no way can't respond now. That's it. So they are following up. They know what is happening. So that's how it works. So keep speaking. That's why they tell me, I say, more could they talk? Because these people, they are listening. Oh, okay. I mean, don't forget. My put for screen, make you see where for talker. See on there. You know, see, I just highlight and put them for there. No baby talker more now. I think that's what you do for Bible. For you to know that these people, they are really, really satanic. I tell them, I say they are satanic. You think say maybe, I know they carry, they call them. That's the only way you can describe these people. There's no other way. Yes, you can call in now. I appreciate every one of you, my people. I'm not doing a lot of presentation today. So that's all I have for you guys today. It's been a very, very, very long day. For those of you that were calling in, this is the best time to call in. Madam, you were calling in just now. Just call in back and let's take it from here. My people are not there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Mother for Mommy Taspera. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for always being there for us. Thank you, Abu Azi, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for always being there. Thank you, Mother Lady Eugenia, Tony South, Mother Bella Naomi in the building. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. It's been a while. Osas Amoruyi, I can see you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And many, many, many others that have commented. Discussion Channel TV, Osagbovo. Thank you, man. Wonderful people. I'm going to bless you now. Just press on the like, help us to share, and let's take it from there. Pachai Nofema, this I can see you. And many, many, many others. I'd like us to move on right now. Meanwhile, Wale called into this show yesterday. Wale, you triggered a lot of people with your submission. In fact, Madam Origin called in yesterday. She tackled you, and there was a word she used at the end, which normally she's supposed to use it because of your submission. But because of the rules of the platform, I asked her to take that word back. But the other response to you, Wale, I'd like you to listen to this particular one.
You see my hand? Yeah, hello, Mr. Niger Watch. Good evening. I'm just sending this to kind of address some of the issues I had you people talking about concerning what President Trump and the American government is suggesting that it would be better to divide Nigeria. We've been saying it long before now, Mr. Niger Watch. President Trump is just only trying to put a stamp to it. Let's look at it from this angle. Now, what's his name? Black Panther has said it all to you. And Madam Origin came out there also saying what he said when you're Wale, the Nigerians that don't know their left to their right, that think that common sense, because they call it common sense, it is common. Do you see them? You are talking of the North. You are talking of the North. Why do people say it is the North that is trying to cause trouble in Nigeria? It is the policy, the making of the policies. It is how they want to implement the policies. How many people from the Southeast have been in the corridor of implementing policy for Nigeria? How many from the Southeast have been in the corridor of implementing policies for Nigeria, or deciding what policy have to, hold sway in Nigeria? Your Wale Igbo people. See what they said the New York Times wrote to the people Bola Tinubu went to spend $9 million on to carry propaganda and to go and see if they can persuade President Trump not to continue with his this thing. You see, until we wake up, you know what? The North is the problem of Nigeria. There is no two ways about it. But what can we say? Those of them from the South that are like them, most especially from the western part of Nigeria, they use them to foment whatever problem they want to foment, because if they try to push it from that side alone, they may not succeed. And they know they cannot come to the Southeast, neither can they come to South to come and do this thing, market for, source for people that will back them up in their dastardly acts, that they have been carrying out against Nigeria and Nigerians. They can always see such people in Western Nigeria. And that is why most times you see them, they are complimenting themselves. It's a shame that somebody like that Wale, I don't know the type of Wale he is, a Wale that reasons from downstairs, a Wale that will open his mouth and all that comes out there is poo-poo and nothing more. Let them go and reason well before they come out and talk. Do they say that Nigeria, people troubling Nigeria are because you served in government, stealing money and all these things they are doing there? All of them are doing it from every side. People like Uzokalu and the rest of them from the east, yeah, they are all stealing money. In the south, all of them are stealing money, just as you pointed out. In the southwest, they are stealing. Not east, not west, not central. All of them are stealing. That is not the problem we are talking about and we are looking at. The problem we are looking at is that there are people who from the inception of this country called Nigeria had continued to always want to be the dictators. They want to spell out, whatever policies that has to hold sway or not. If they try it with their civilians, it's not working. And British, they say that British is pushing them, it's not working, but they use the military. They get the military to take, bridge the something. After some time, military will hand it back over to them. After a while too, they will get it back to the military. And until Nigeria say, no, we don't want any military coup anymore. If not, by now, maybe you would have heard that they would have taken over the government from Bola Tinubu. If Wale doesn't have sense, he doesn't know what it means to say, who are the people fomenting trouble? Is it in the Southeast fomenting trouble? Who are the people fomenting trouble? That is the situation that Donald Trump is looking at, not the politicians that are stealing money. Common sense should tell him that. Nigeria could have been better today if the South were on their own, because it got to a point where even the North started canvassing that if your father went to school, you should wait until their own children go to school before you can start sending your own children to school again. And that had happened for a long time, and that was what brought about the quota system. That was what brought about what do you call it? What do you call it now? The yes, all the fallouts from quota system. Let me put it that way. Let me not start calling them name one by one. And that is why you from Edo State or myself from Imo, Anambra, anywhere there, must have a cutoff mark of 240, maybe for JAMB, while somebody from Sokoto will have 150. Probably they give somebody from the West 200 or 180. This is part of what we are talking about. Not whether the politicians are stealing money or not. That is the angle from where Wale is reasoning. Tell me, what's his name that you mentioned there? This gentleman that was the Senate chairman before. What did he do? Or the other people, is it in Namani or who he mentioned? What is their what policies have they ever, come out to suggest to Nigerians to run the government by? Shame on Wale and his like. These are the things we are complaining about. That's what is killing Nigeria, nothing more. God bless you. I send this tape. It's okay. If you hear it, you can play so that one day we hear it. Goodbye, long live Niger Watch. Greet your mother and greet your panel members. What's the name now? Black Panther. Keep up your work. I love what you are doing there. Let those who don't want to allow their common sense to go and study and know what is going on and come out to talk before they open up mouth and start vomiting nonsense. And Madam Origin, kudos. As you come out and challenge that whether I should call him nuisance or Mumu. Mumu, MU, Wale.
All right, Wale, you collect not be small, but meanwhile, that's all. I appreciate every one of you right there, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us. Now God bless you now. Thank you very much, Mother Bella, Naomi. I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for all that you do, and thanks for the super chat. Your pocket never run dry. I appreciate you all. Gio Deborah in the building. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Good to see you. And Timmy DB, can see you right there. Good evening to you. I appreciate you. Thank you, every one of you right there. We might not stay long today, to be honest. Once I just jump now, I don't end the show because I just wanted to register that I came out throughout today. For those of you that follows, or you can see that we've been on air since, so we are not going to be here for so long. But regardless of what, I also know I use money bribe me now, because super chat now they come. Because I roll that war so I roll that war. Black Panther, you're asking me where they go. Now, before you know it, if not with this super chat, I don't press button already. Stephanie, Ojek, thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you for all that you do. You know, Black Panther, if they ask me where they run, they go. I tell you, if I have my way, get the way to the run up. But nevertheless, but I'm here. I'm here. Okay, anybody should throw a question to me quickly before I go. Anything you want to talk about, ask me. Let's take it from there. But I don't want to stay long today. If you see my voice, you'll know, say, I'm tired. If you see my voice, you know that I'm tired. Today was kind of very, very hectic, especially for this Dom Pedro issue and the VDM issue with Billord and all that. So yeah, Black Panther, he said what? They are what? They are all agreeing now on Obi's stance. Yes, of course. Okay, Wale, you have the right of reply. Quickly.
Hello, Mr. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I go? I should also hold on, sir.
Yeah, talk to us.
Hello?
Good evening to you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody in the panel.
Mandarita, I can see you.
Listen to the video, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I listen to everything. No problem. But Mr. Ibis, I just want to make just one comment, sir. Yes, sir. People always talk about the constitution of Nigeria, that this constitution, no, that's the problem of Nigeria. Okay, Mr. Ibis, can anybody tell us, anybody have list of Nigeria that's served and wrote the 1999 constitution? Now, where I'm going in this, I want to know if those constitutions that was being written, all people that sat down and wrote the constitution, they are all outside. I just want to know, because now, if Yoruba man is there, Igbo man is there, or is there. Now, what the constitution is written, what can they tell them that, look, all these things you are writing, you don't like them? Why they don't protect? Why are we from the South go protest? Why do you allow them outside that we are saying, oh, it's a problem, the problem of Nigeria, they are the one that write the constitution? Why do our own no protest? Why they don't stand down to this constitution we know that we make them come out and make them come and say, okay, that constitution, we tell them now it's not good. Why they don't do it? Who are the people? Let us see the list of the communities that sit down and with that constitution. Let's see from there. Let's take it from there. Let us take it from there. Why is that we can't give our own leader? We can't give our own leaders and look, this thing, what is is bad, but you keep blaming the North. Let the North people blame their people. Let we deal with our home. That is what I'm saying. Now, why can't we do that? Why is it so difficult that we always blame the North? We will never want to blame our own leader. I didn't know that. When Abacha was the president of Nigeria, very anyhow. I would say that all the people in the Abacha government, they are Hausa people. People are not there. Yoruba not there. Israel not there. What are they doing? What can they fight for us? When Babangida was there, Ipopo was the vice president. And we also have other people who are the same from the south, who are in that region. Why can't they fight for us? So why can't we hold those people accountable?
All right.
Why every time the North. Our own people, we should hold them responsible. Ogun State, from Ogun State. Do you believe that in 1999 no development in Ogun State? But during the time of Mr. Ribajo, the did in 6 years. Those ones that have been there in 1999 today have never done 1/4 of that what a man did.
Okay.
I'm saying, you don't take on the house, all this, take on the house. We are people look at it by the government, because they are.
All right.
So even the North that we are saying, what is the development in the North? There's no development there. It's not that everything is not the same thing. But if we are at home responsible for the problem, if we're responsible and they're responsible, go to get who's living on that, and live at home. Thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Wale, thanks for that submission. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me take another call. Now, wow. Okay, Black Panther, talk to us. Thank you, my brother. Talk to us.
My brother.
Yes, good evening. You will talk to me.
Thank you. You give me some time. You see, I want to greet everybody in the house, may God bless you. You see, Mr. Ola, is it not Mr. Ola that just called in?
No, Mr. Wale.
Mr. Wale, I want to say this direct to you. You don't understand the country you came from. I don't know whether you are playing politics or whether you have underground tone or whether you are deceptive. The way they have been making your laws is the way they made your constitution without not consulting you. You don't gather people in a house and write a constitution. You consult with every tribe that you have in your country. They will have an input to the constitution you are drafting. 3 people does not draft a constitution. You have to take all the constituencies together, which is made up of about 400 tribes that you have. You have to take them and put them in that constitution, all inclusive. You cannot allow the North to write the constitution. Let me tell you that the North wrote it. The North wrote that constitution and infused Sharia doctrination into it. The North wrote that constitution and told you that you only have 2 states somewhere. For example, you have 6 states, and these people must have 2 states. These people must have social local government. That is why they have more senators, more House of Rep than you. There's nothing the South, the West, the South can bring to the table in the National Assembly that will go. Nothing. Because they wrote that constitution so that you cannot have your way. No matter what, you can never have your way. They are the majority. If they don't agree with you, that is all. Remember when your president, Tinubu, brought the tax law, they did not agree. They have to do what? They have to adjust. Tinubu now go back and adjust it to what he told us before. So, without the North having an input, authoritative input, you cannot have a way. You can. They dictate it because in democracy, the majority in Nigeria have a way. It's not supposed to be so. You have to improvise and make it in such a way that the people that you call minority that are not much in the National Assembly, there must be a law that will back them so that they can have their way. You cannot say the majority will always win the vote all the time. That is what your constitution says, and that is not democracy. Democracy is all inclusive. All the tribe in the Nigerian system must be mentioned in the constitution. No man is an authority when it comes to the constitution. Everybody must have inclusive. Everybody must participate in it, and the drafters must come from all the regions, all the tribes. They will come in agreement. And after that, after drafting, it will go around the entire country. And all of us, we have a referendum and vote on it and agree on it. And when we agree on it, the National Assembly shall pass and the president will attest to it. That is how the constitution is being passed.
All right.
So, my brother, there's no argument you can make. The North is the problem of Nigeria. That is why you go to the North, before you become president, you go to the North, seek for the approval before you become. Remember what the president said? He said he went, he bought it. That is your constitution. You must buy the position you seek for in Nigeria. Okay. Thank you, Nigeria. God bless.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I think I have one more call to take tonight. This one will be coming from Mr. Simon. You know, Mr. Simon, I'd like you to talk to us quickly. Go ahead, sir. Mr. Simon. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Yeah, talk to us.
Just get to the further we never wanted to talk about at the 30 governors. We don't do APC now. They worry me for 30 governors out of 36 states. 30 governors that they for APC now. Those are the worry me because I don't know. I don't want it now. People they don't say Jonathan tell me I have many governors. This one, all this one are story. Jonathan no be Tinubu. Jonathan no be Tinubu. You see news you read today about that man. And also they will join many people. They want to join many politicians here. And also they Tinubu take this so. You tell that man, na criminal. Well, if I go call a bandit, I go call a bandit journal. The man to call anti governors. I imagine the day for election now, voters of pressure go to much. All the governors, na APC. And they'll get more power from the soldier for the president to do anything do on that or voting. I'm not sure you understand that they talk, but I really think I have to tell you will be that day. Anyway, they say I'm saying maybe other parties they want the rule. They want the lead for that day of voter. They will scatter that. Soldier go there for APC back. The voter pressure go too much that they organize because the thing me think I did they worry me too much. They had them want to do. We say the governors na APC the CP Kongo and they want come back to power again on that very day for that the same presidential election they want to. And I want to for this thing, so I don't want to. Out of 36 governors for the state, 30 for APC, 30 governors not for APC. They don't say they don't go feel people to vote. They go disturb them. And I'm not discourage people. They go disturb to make the plan where they want to organize together. Make the plan they want to do people don't go for that day because that day I'm not really voting will get for that people are for Tinubu now they go allow me when they make people the vote. I'm not sure they go happen like that to Nigeria. So the way they realize that I'm military be the day for the country. That's they worry me badly. They worry me. Now to make I tell you Ghana show.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Everybody's listening to you. We don't get what me want to do for inside now.
No, you can't you go carry all those people come in the corner address with the corner for ADC. Make a fair solution because they're not going to allow anybody no want to vote for APC. Vote that they not get it. But they tell you the truth. Imagine the president na APC. All the governors na APC for the state. I don't want all the police and soldiers, they did their back. You believe it today now, it's just be now. If any normal people want you to do anything, they go, you know what they do now. The other day, where we say this for the that they get power pass or we start voters to vote that day. So you know they was really enough ballot people know we come many things because of say this they go use ringy everything. When I mean the case of the people that even I don't want two people, if you say I don't want to secure people like that day. Because if you know let things get though. Mostly our president is criminal with enter power. So when they fight now do or die. And they say Tinubu now do or die on that day. Now do or in the night with that day. I love that last fight. When I people come and address them, when they talk, I don't want two people, but then they go, I like they put that Lagos people they make say Lagos.
All right. Thank you.
Thank God.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Simon. Thank you. All right, guys. I appreciate every one of you right there. Let's hear from Madarita. Madarita, it's good to have you on the show. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Yes. Elvis. Thank you very much. My lovely mommy, Lame mommy, and greeting Bella Naomi. Is a very long time. You're welcome. Greetings to everybody. And greetings to that APA that called. You know, I always look forward to hearing from him. And every other person out there. I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm sorry. It's just one of those days. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, including the passerby. According to Mr. Odua. Anyway, I don't know what you talked about. I just went into the show when that APA was speaking. So I don't know what has been said, what you've played. I said, okay, let me just join the show. And okay, the topic you have on the screen, it says Peter Obi and Kwankwaso having a good laugh together ahead of 2027. Well, it's their prerogative to laugh now. What is supposed to be done?
An article said people should stop criticizing Peter Obi. You know,
anybody believe article at your own risk. Believe Atiku Abubakar at your own risk. That's all I have to say regarding Peter Obi. Him saying that people should stop criticizing Obi. I mean, he will say it. He said that because Peter Obi is part of ADC. One, and number two, this kind of game is getting too dated. It's it's old. You know, we don't want this kind of game anymore. Tamboa played that same game when they had their convention. He would say it was the last. How did they call him now? The man that made, how did that man from Benue call him? Or that's the one that made the game good, something like that. There was a praise word that he told him. So, you know, we all know that, you know, I'm not just saying it's the North. I'm thinking that the Northern politicians, they always like to place a certain kind of card when you are getting closer to the end of the game. And they started playing it from the likes of the man with the red hat from Kano State, and then Atiku making this statement. Anybody's believing Atiku is at your own risk now. Atiku, I can talk about somebody who was murdered, a young, vibrant young lady that was murdered. He deleted it. I know he has daughters the same age as that Deborah. Is it Deborah? That's her name? I've forgotten it. Maybe it's Deborah. He has children, even grandchildren that age. So is he? What is that Atiku going to say now that should surprise you? Tomorrow he will change his mouth, or tomorrow he'll probably delete that tweet and said he was referring on the basis of the fact that Peter Obi was ADC. Not really that people should really stop talking about Peter Obi. That's the truth. We should be up on their games, you know. All this kind of rhetorics is like I said, it's becoming very, you know, archaic and dated to me. It's like, what's new? And maybe perhaps it's because I'm sick and tired of seeing the same people coming every other 4 years that they want to be president or they want to be governor. I'm sick and tired. So the same old game that's what's playing out, maybe in a hybrid format, but you know, it's still the template. So anyway, so if they're having a good laugh, what's that supposed to mean? Sorry, I'm kind of a bit, I'm not lost. I haven't been following up like a couple of days or so. So I really don't know what you played, Mr. Elvis. If you can highlight me, I can say what I know.
No, I didn't play much. It's just, you know, about the ADC, and because it's becoming hotter, and a lot of people are talking, a lot of opposition are now talking about it. That we actually played a video today where a man is saying that Peter Obi is the pillar in ADC, that everybody should stay behind him.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so an article.
Peter Obi has Peter Obi has, sorry for interrupting, Peter Obi has the reputation, Peter Obi has the numbers, Peter Obi has the stance, and Peter Obi has the authority to garner the younger generations of Nigeria, like, take your country into your own hands. Peter Obi is the only man standing in terms of all the politicians who are going for 2027 presidency. Peter Obi is the only one standing. He's the one who has talked about solutions, about the different issues concerning our economy.
These people don't know. Why can't this all stand behind?
It is the name of the game, Mr. Elvis, is the name of the game. Besides, if we're really, because we are not practicing democracy, take it or leave it. Some people think we are, but it's just on paper, and then they think we are physically, you know, acting on it. We are not. We know how the game is. We're all Nigerians. Nobody's a kid within the scheme of things of what happens in Nigeria when it comes to politics. Definitely, in a really democratic sense, you know, you have a number of people in a political party, and everybody has a legal right as being part of that party, being a member of that party, registered member of that party, saying that you want to serve the people under this title. Everybody has a right. So that's what is playing out. So if Wike wants to be president in APC or P, I don't know where that one is. You know, Nigeria parties doesn't mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. But I don't know why I called Wike anyway. But if, for example, if Peter Obi wants to be president, if Atiku wants to be president, even if he's 105 years old, if Amechi wants to be president, if Kwankwaso, David Mark, there's a plethora of them. We all know them. If they want to be president and they are legitimate registered members of a particular political party, they have the right to. Now, because of the way things are happening in Nigeria, because of what we experienced in 2023, and because we have seen the reputation of all these key players, we have only identified. It's not like we know. Even the opposition know. They know. As a matter of fact, where's that former governor of Ekiti, Isaac Fayose? He said, you know, Peter Obi is the only one that is the opposition to the man from Bodilon. And that is the truth. That is the truth. They all know it, but they'll tell you, you know what? Nigerian men have a very humongous ego. You are a man, Mr. Elvis. You know that you probably have it too. Nigerian men have a humongous ego, and sometimes that ego works against them. Sometimes that ego, there are negative consequences because of that over bloated ego. Now, this conglomerate of politicians, I'm just trying to use a very nice word, in ADC, and they know very well they are not as popular, they are not accepted, they are not explicit in the kinds of policies they want to bring out for Nigeria, except Peter Obi. They know that. Even Atiku knows that Peter Obi is more acceptable and more popular than him. But because of their egocentric character, they say, you know what? I ain't stepping up for nobody. I'm not stepping up for anybody. I'm going to exercise my right as a legit party member to go for this position. Let us go to the field. Isn't that the word they always say? Let us go to the field and we determine who the person is. But we all know when they go to the field, we all know what's going to play out. We all know what's going to play out. Largesse is that's what's going to play out. Money in foreign currency, that's what's going to play out. Promises of position, that's what's going to play out. Is Tambuwa telling me that when he was in the PDP, that this kind of largesse didn't get to him, that he became the last man standing? Is he going to tell? Is Atiku going to say it? Is Osibajo going to tell me? I mean, name them. If Amechi going to tell me as well, even the Atiku himself. So that so-called let's go to the field is let's see who can pay more, who can sacrifice more. That is where we are. And I understand the last caller. I'm so sorry, sir. I always forget your name. You know, anytime you call, sometimes you just kind of make me laugh. I know he has a tone that is kind of like funny, but he says something. He's scared.
Mr. Simon or Mr. Wale? Mr. Simon or Mr. Wale? Which
I think it's Mr. Simon, the last person who called that said he was scared. He was scared about
Mr. Simon.
Yeah, Mr. Simon. Yeah, Mr. Simon. Good afternoon, sir. You know, he said something. He's scared, and I can tell you for a fact. I also understand where he's coming from. I also kind of align with what he even said. We have 30 governors that have been cajoled into APC, whether under duress or, you know, by virtue of the fact that they voluntarily wanted to join the man from Bodilon because they wanted maybe second term or minister or whatever. We have 30 governors, and we know how politics is being paid in Nigeria. Those of us in diaspora, let us stop thinking that, oh, if somebody who is in APC becomes the governor of a state, it doesn't mean that the governor is just one person. Isn't that what they say? The governor is just one person. But we know that these governors have apparatus that they usually use to influence the election. It's our reality, my people. It's our reality. We know the governor is just one person. As a matter of fact, even within his own family, nobody can even vote for him. But however, that's his family. But he has the apparatus. He has been given the right. The man from Bodilon has promised heaven and earth to these governors. They know that the Nigerian political system, our electoral process, there is surrounded using intimidation, suppression. These governors have the right to do it. Even the people cannot oppose. Even the state house of assembly can do nothing. Even the electorate can do nothing. That is where Mr. Simon is coming from. But I always bring this topic back. These people don't have any power. The man from Bodilon, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, doesn't have any power. The powers that people like Bola Ahmed Tinubu have and these 30 governors have is you and I. Yes, it's you and I. Nigeria, we are the only solution to our problem. If your governor is telling you people, I will give you 5 billion bags of rice, $10,000 for every local government, he's giving you all those things to sell your birthright. If you choose to accept it and you follow what the governor is saying, what the man from Bodilon is doing, it is on you. It is not the governor's fault. It is not if Mondo Pablo is saying is fighting for 2.5 million or 3 million votes. I don't know how many people are in those states that is asking for that kind of amount. But as adding the dead people or children that were born maybe 2027 that they were born, they were able to, because there's nothing these people cannot do. If you're looking for 2.5 million votes, Mondo Pueblo, Mr. Sheriff in town, I hope you can count the numbers. But however, if you're looking for that vote, how are you going to do it? We know how you're going to do it. We know how you are going to do it. If Mondo Pueblo is giving a local government chairman, the state of Azem, at Paraventure, he gives them and they accept, and he tells them, vote for the man from Bodlon. He must come back. A renewed hope agenda. Isn't that what they say? And you went to the ballot and then you now voted. It's on you. It's not on Mondo Pueblo. It's not. See, listen, I have gone past blaming Mondo Pueblo. Mondo Pueblo is a governor, right? He's a governor, by constitution, he has certain rights, he has certain policies, he can influence the state house of assembly, blah, blah. But when it comes to voting, really and truly, the people who are working for INEC, the people of Edo State, the thugs and the agberos that are going to use, those of you are the one that's making Mondo Pueblo big. At the end of the day, all the governors and all the supporters of the man from Bodlon, they're the ones that's making Bola Ahmed Tinubu big. So you have the power. We have the power. If we are not willing to take our power take our state or our country into our hands, then this blame game of Atiku or the rest. Peter Obi has said it. That's why you see he's not going. Even if they want to cheat in 2027, Peter Obi will never come out to tell you to go and fight for your rights. Or go and fight for who you voted for, or if you counted, excuse me, and you had the number that came from this your unit, but the number that they are telling you is different. If you don't demand for it and enter house and wait for Peter Obi to announce on CNN or Twitter or appease everybody go to the streets, you are joking, my people. You are joking. We are used to looking for a savior for our problems when we can solve our problems. You are looking for a pastor to predict who is going to win. You are looking for Peter Obi to tell you to fight for. You are looking for who else again? Even you are looking for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to tell you vote for me. Don't you know by this time to know who to vote for? At this day and hours, we are with the VAT, with the NCC. The telecommunication, the VAT they put on you, all of those of you buying credits, those of you getting internet in your house, this VAT, 50 naira VAT from bank, the 50 naira charge from 50 naira charges, bank charges. Then the government will not get another 3 naira, almost 5 naira on top of the 50 naira. That will never do you. You don't do us now. There's not too much talking. It don't do you. So the decision is yours, Nigerians. The decision is yours, Nigerians. The decision is yours. Do not wait for Peter Obi to tell you to fight for your country. Don't wait for Donald Trump. Don't wait for Macron. Don't wait for Ibrahim Traore to tell your army or tell people what to do to your country. If you no one learn, that's your prerogative. But whatever happens in 2027, whatever is going to happen is in our hands. And that's the truth, Mr. Elvis and everyone. That is the truth. Mm-hmm. It's in our hands. It's the truth. It's not Pueblo. It's not Tinubu. It's not Tambuwa. It's not even Peter Obi. It's not. Fight for your country. Stop waiting for your pastor, Daddy Gio, to tell you what to do. You are feeling it. Peter Obi has said, Igbo, Hausa, Ibibio, Bini, we all go to the market. When you go to the market, the woman will say, hey, please, what is your tribe? Maybe she has a list or a matrix to say, okay, if you are Igbo, okay, this is the price of the bread you will pay. If you are Hausa, this is the price. No. Those of you who are in diaspora, you are sending money. Now you want to change your narrative to gift or money for, medicals or whatever because of the VAT. Isn't that affecting you? So you should know what to do. If you have your voting card, you want to come to Nigeria, fine. Those of you who have families in Nigeria that you send money to, listen, it's affecting everybody, whether you live in diaspora or not. You know what to do. You know what you're experiencing now. You know what is to come. You know what is Nigerians. You know what is to come. You know what is affecting you now. You know what has affected you before. So it is now that God has given you the opportunity to say, stop disturbing God. I have given you all the tools. The tools is to fight for your country. The tools is like, do not go and look for the 2.5 million vote for the man from Bodilon. The man from Bodilon is not pressing your finger. He's not putting the ink. He's not the one doing it. Now you they do him. Now you they tell your mama to do am. Now you. So you fix it. That is our reality. Regardless of a political party right now, Mr. Elvis, it's not really about political party per se. It is we. It is us. When you look at uprising from different countries, it was not their local government chairman, it was not their president, it was not their prime minister or their governor that told them. The people say, you know what, enough is enough. We need a new constitution. As Black Panther has been educating people from Thy Kingdom come till now, we need a constitution. This man, Nadi that you brought. Nadi that you brought to the show was talking about the constitution. You have you have played videos of Olisa Abakoba. You have done everything, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis, you will not be there of the election. You won't be there to press their finger, whether it's ADC, APC, PDP, or APGA, or whatever. It is the people. They know. If you like, go and collect money, and you say, okay, it was under duress, you collected the money.
People are not ready. They are not ready.
Whatever we see, make we take it like that now. If this VAT not they affect you, if the new increase on buying credit for your phone, if it's not affecting you, okay, maybe you like it the way it is. Okay, now then don't complain. But if you're complaining, you know what to do. If you don't like something, take it out. If you have a cancer in your body and they can operate it to remove the tumor. Would the doctor not remove? You not tell the doctor, please, okay, I approve you to remove this tumor because it's disturbing my life. It's disturbing the quality of my life. Yes, now. But if you say you like the tumor, you will die now. With the thing will spread, you will die. So if you want to accept what is going on in Nigeria, what you have accepted before, what is going on now, what is to come, because they're telling you what is to come, they're preparing, and you're willing to accept it, well, the ball is in your court, Nigerians. That's the truth of the matter, Mr. Elvis. I'm not here for any pity party. I'm just here to tell people this is the reality. It's us to give. It's our choice. Whatever we do, it's our choice. We can make the decision. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mother Rita. Yes, it's our choice, and that is why we are still here today, because many of us are not ready. But what do I know? We'll continue to do our part, like you came in now to do your part, so that's what we're going to be doing here, by God's grace. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Mother Rita, I really do appreciate you for coming in to put your voice to this. I'm rounding up the show right now. Anybody who click the link now, unfortunately, I'm not going to let you in because I really need to go. Thank you so much, everyone. Tomorrow is another day again. I'm saying, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat. God bless you. God bless every one of you that super chatted me today. Madam Bella Naomi, Stephanie Ojek, and those of you that called into the show as well, Mr. Wale and Black Panther and Mr. Simon. Thank you very much, my people. My people on the comment section, Mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do for us every single day. Abu Azi, my brother, I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you. Orange TV, Lady Gina, thank you. EJ Dima in the building, thank you very much. Mother Peggy Modi, I appreciate you. Thank you very much, my people. Wisdom Lucky, I can see you as well. Thank you. Michael Okata. Discussion Channel TV, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Black Panther once again, Stephanie Ojeka once again, Gio Deborah, many others. Jeffrey, I can see you as well. Thank you so much. God bless you all, my people. We've come to the end of this broadcast. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Endeavor to join us if we can. We'll put out a pre-recorded video for you during the day, then so that you can use that one to be cooling down before we come on air by 7. Without a close, that many people they join the show more than others, I don't want to make anything time enough for here today. I'm done. So let me just go have some relax. I wish my people came in on time. I'll leave the platform for them. They can discuss on their own as usual. But nobody's here, and me, I can't do this today. And God will bless you, my people. Have a good night and have fun.
That's right, this is a big man song. I hear you raggedy. This is a big man dance. The lady Russia, small. Mama, you know this. Ah, so.